So this is the infrared machine. So what we need to tell you is how to use it from the moment you log on. So the screen, when you log onto the computer, you need to be clicking on Varian FTIR, and hopefully it will load on quite nicely onto the desktop. At that point, you should look for the icon Varian resolution, double click onto that, and then if you look at the cell holder as such for the infrared, you should hopefully make a preparation on a clean surface. But if it's not clean or you don't think it's clean, you should take the disc out and wash, dry and clean the tissue paper, and then take some alcohol and rinse onto some more tissue paper, clean the disc off, and then clean the surface and the tip as well. So this tip as well needs cleaning. So hopefully the previous user would have left it clean for you. So that's a clean area to record the sample. And you need to screw down now the diode tip into position. So you can screw it that way, but as well with this lever and this dial, you push down so the tip sits onto the point as illustrated. Now, once that's in position, take your glove off, and you need to come back to the desktop and collect background. So you collect the background, hold over the icon to see collect background, click to collect background, and you should hopefully see in a moment or so's time the 4 scans for the background. So that's good. So we cancel at this point. We don't want to save anything. If you did wish to save it, you could save it under a file archive, but we don't wish to do that at this point, so we cancel. Then with glove on, we now put our sample into place. So today we've got a solid, so we'll screw this up, or lift it up, unscrew it as such. So if you had a solution, you would take a pasteur pipette and pipette a drop or two into that space, but we at the moment wish to take a solid, an organic solid. So we'll take a small quantity of crystal, and we should now put the sample onto the middle of the dish. Now you can see I've probably just dropped a few bits and bobs of organic all over the place, so I should be courteous later and just clean up my mess. So again, some tissue paper is needed and some organic solvents, IPA normally, just to clean the area where you think you contaminated the machine, the instruments. So we're happy with that. We'll screw down the diode disc. We'll screw into position that way. Screw down. Glove off. Collect sample. Collect sample. Collect. That's better, so that's a nice spectrum starting to develop. So 4 scans are performed. We click cancel, and then we need to strangely click back onto this spectrum background, then go back over our spectrum recorded, click on it, and now we see some peaks relating to an organic compound. So this is plotted absorbance and not transmittance. So if we're looking for like carbonyl group stretches, which this molecule contains, and aromatic bonds, we go over our suspected area, right click, associate new peak, drag it away, right click, over a peak, new peak, drag it away. When we're happy, file, print, OK. If the next user comes on, you don't have to record a background because it's already set up. So if you're running it as multiple users for the session, all you have to do is to clean the apparatus after use for the next person. So again, take the disc off, tissue paper, wash with alcohol, we'll clean that side, and clean that side of the disc. Tissue paper, clean, some more IPA, give the disc a good clean up, courteous use for the next person onto the instrumentation, disc back into place. If you've been really messy, you might just want to clean this area up as well, and as well the top of the instrumentation where your sample and spatula sat previously. And that's how to use an infrared. Done.